Hello everybody, this is JP3 and I am here from the future. Well, it's actually present day for you, but for the events of this video, I'm from the future. Since I'm recording this, like probably a handful of days before the video's release, instead of relying on original audio. Why, you may ask, am I doing this? Well, episode 23 turned out to be huge. Like, hours and hours of footage huge, including 2 main missions, which you can expect to see later on in this video. However, the question was, what do I do with all that extra footage from the gameplay that occurred before and or in between the missions? Well, the answer as always is montage. I began this little excursion on horseback, riding in a general direction on a road, which seemed to offend these old boys. I have no idea where that douchebag thought he was going, but if it wasn't straight to hell, then he was incorrect. That guy was going to snitch on me, I swear it! I came over here to find a cougar, a 3-star pelt to be exact. I expected to find him like 10 minutes ago, but I'll take this snapshot bow kill on horseback as recompense. 3 stars, bitches. Okay, so after camping out beneath the stars, I was inspired to pray, asking that God make finding a 3-star moose just a little bit easier in this game. Shortly after waking up, I got his answer. A freaking elk stuck in a rock. Fuck that piece of shit, if his ass even exists. Okay, you exist! Jesus! After my intense religious experience, I prayed again, and was led to Lemoyne, seeking purity and grace. Instead, that son of a bitch sends me bounty hunters. Goddamn motherfucking bounty hunters. Was this indeed punishment? Or perhaps an answered prayer? Ne'er have mine eyes beheld such purity and grace than that which I blasted into the faces of those men that evening. I'll never doubt him again. Emboldened by what can only be described as spiritual fervor, I decided to hunt the elusive, dangerous panther in search of a 3-star pelt and all the glory it affords.
This is a bad time of night to join someone on the road.
I never found any panthers, but I did cleanse the earth of this horse's ass.
The hell's got you bent out of shape?
I would later cleanse these 2 fellers as well. Oh my god! That dude was decapitated while his friend got a face full of buckshot. Get wrecked, nerds! I then happened upon a campsite that sat just across from where I planned on settling in for a nice, hearty lunch. I figured, hey, this guy's already got a campfire going, maybe he'll want some company. Or he'll get a hole in the head one.
Do I know you, mister? You kinda look familiar.
Don't think so.
I get that sometimes. A feeling about a person or a place. I remember I stopped off in the town of Rhodes for a day or 2 last winter. As soon as I stepped foot in there, I sensed something. A mood. Sadness. Shame. Hard to say for sure, but you could feel it like a mist in the air. I talked to a few folks, and it turns out something real bad did transpire. Seems an innocent got killed, and the whole place has the blood on their hands. Now, I didn't get into no details, and they don't like talking about it, but it's quite a thing. Like when you walk into an empty room and immediately either feel laughter or tears. My mama left me for dead as a child, and I've been on my own ever since. Maybe that gives me a different eye for things. I don't hold any pain. Not no more. But I'm sure she carried that around just like them people of Rhodes carries theirs. Well, can't be jawing all day. Things to do.
The man's story was admittedly difficult to hear. I had spent a lot of time in Rhodes, and the town does feel like it's hiding some deep, dark shit. That being said, I was beginning to question my own dark shit. Was the man talking about Rhodes? Or me? Once I stopped introspecting like a pussy, I found this guy.
Howdy there, stranger. Hey, that's a nice looking horse you have there. Bet it ain't faster than mine, though. Ariel's my pride and joy. How about we head to the veterans' homestead?
You? Sure, let's race.
All right, let's race!
I turned an early lead into a victory over the strange horseman, which led to this interaction.
Look at that. A 1.
What happened to you? Huh? All that stamina training for nothing. Ugh. Ugh. Bye now.
Don't move the goddamn muscle.
What are you doing?
Although he turned out to be a whiny bitch, I let him live. Although I put a bit of a scare into him to teach him some perspective. Near the end of my journey, I found a camp of O'Driscolls, where I set out to prove my theory that the word O'Driscoll roughly translates to something my shotgun faps to in Irish.
Jesus Christ!
It's all over. Dumb old bunch, ain't you?
On my way back to camp, I witnessed a cryptological miracle that I still can't explain. A nearly invincible deer. At first, I thought I was just missing them. Then, this shit happened. Yes, he eventually died, but just in case it resurrects to terrorize the plains once more, I made sure it was baptized in fire. You stupid, sick son of a bitch. Now you're dead, motherfucker. Huh? Alright, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the screwing around I did in between the episodes, and now it's time to get to the good stuff. Sounds like there's something going on over here.
Just calm down, please.
What's his name? You want to play games,
What are
do
you
you?
doing?
Come on then.
No!
Let's
Get
play.
off of me! Ow!
How's that? You get your hands off her. You brought your damn self to ruin.
Me? Dude, I'm about to show you what ruining is. Oh, you want to pull a knife? You want to pull a knife? Okay, let's see what happens.
You're dying here.
Dude, look like you're about to pass out. Now you're about to get your ass beat. Alright, so we're going straight over to Caliga Hall, the site of the Gray Plantation. And we're going to start what I think is a pretty cool mission. This is where we're really getting into the meat of Chapter 3, where we're working with one family to sabotage the efforts of the other.
Can I help you there?
Sure. They're supposed to be my business partners here. They arranged a meeting, I believe, about some horses.
A fellow with a scar and a Mexican.
Yes, sir.
Out by the stables.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day now.
Alright, so the yellow marker's leading us this way. So we shall go that way. Don't want to draw the ire of any of the gray guards. At least not yet.
Good men. Like you.
You don't know me. You turn up in this town, and you're helping everybody. And everywhere, there's troubles.
And have you met my partner, Arthur Morgan?
No?
I met your son, the sheriff.
Okay.
Mr. Gray here was saying how he had problems with a family. A family of degenerates.
Oh, well, nobody likes degenerates.
Hag and her inbred sons. They ruined this county. They killed my uncle, you know.
That ain't right.
Problem is, we can't be seen to get too close.
And?
We've got gold, Yankee. We've got gold.
I ain't no Yankee, friend. I ain't nothing. My daddy came over on the boat from Scotland.
I'm Scottish.
And the Braithwaites?
Goddamn peasants. I don't know. Mongrels. Slave fuckers. All you gotta do is look at them.
How much gold?
Enough. These are prized horses I'm talking about. Them, they'll get you 5,000.
5,000. For horses.
Easy.
And where do we sell them, these $5,000 horses?
Over in Clemens Cove. Fellow over there will run them out of state and give you 50 cents on the dollar.
Mister, you got yourself a deal.
Just keep us away from this. Publicly, I mean.
My sense is we keep all horse wrestling away from the public.
All right, horse wrestling. Let's go over and snatch some horses from the Braithwaites and see if we can't get our hands on some gold maybe at some point as a result. I'm not really sure how those things link together. We'll find out.
Woman.
Hosea and Sean were planning on going over to the Braithwaites. You haven't seen them?
No, not yet. If they're there already, they better keep their heads down. We don't need this to be any more complicated than it already is.
$5,000 for horses. We've been robbing the wrong folk all these years.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But if we get even a third of that, it'll be worth it.
So how are we gonna play this?
The place is well guarded, so there ain't no point in blasting in there. We'll make them think we're there looking to purchase.
3 armed men?
You'd be armed if you were about to spend 5,000 on horses. We should go in the back way, though. Avoid too many questions.
It's kind of funny, too, because thoroughbreds aren't the most expensive horse in this game. And if you... Well, you'll see how many there are, but if you had as many as we're going to get, and you were buying, like, the best 3 horses in the game, it wouldn't be worth $5,000, that's for sure.
Careful. There's a guard.
I'll speak to him, okay?
All right, then.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yeah, we're here to see about some horses.
Horses?
Yeah, we had an appointment with Mr. Braithwaite, I believe.
Yeah, I never heard about any of this.
Our partner wanted to make a significant investment in some stables down here. But perhaps we should look elsewhere.
Well, okay then. Let's head on up to the stables. Someone will come see you.
It's a good guess that guy would feel, I guess, pressured on some level to not let a significant investment into these stables pass this family by and it be his fault. It was a good hunch. Or maybe that's what Tavish Gray was essentially letting us know, that this would be a way to con them, an easy way to con them.
It's easy. No need to rush. We don't want to draw any unnecessary attention. All right, I think that's the stables just up ahead. Heads down, play cool. Head around the front, hitch up there.
All right, so we're gonna hitch our horse, like the game tells us to. Be dutiful, good little boys, and
let me do the talking.
Let Arthur do the talking.
Hello there.
Can I help you, boys?
I hope so. Heard you got some horses.
We always got horses.
Fine horses, I mean.
I don't get you, friend.
Yeah, you do. Come on.
Listen, why don't you get out of here? You, Scarface, and your greaser buddy.
Whoa!
I don't like officials.
We ain't officials. We're connoisseurs, looking to do some breedings. Come on now, partner.
Okay, fine. Follow me. These here's mainly the studs available for purchase or for working. If that's what you're interested in. What is you boys interested in?
We represent a famous stable and stud farm from Saratoga.
Is that so?
Unofficially.
Of course. This here's Cerberus. Here you go, boy. Cerberus is a real reliable stud. fathered many a race winner. This one's Old Faithful. He was a champion, briefly, until he hurt his leg, didn't you, boy? Amazing runner, though. He's up for sale for a decent price. Boss would probably sell him to you if you made the right offer. And this here is Old Father Time, my favorite horse. His coat might be a little thin for them Saratoga winters, but...
Greaser, huh?
Okay, bandana's on. Don't need nobody recognizing us.
All right, I'll grab the white one in the middle. You get the other two. Marston, you're gonna tether him up to Javier's horse.
Okay.
It's okay, boy. Javier, you're gonna lead the stallions. Marston, you ride point. I'll cover up the back. If there's any problems, we regroup at Clemens Cove.
What are you doing?
Let's go, quick!
Go, get out of here. I got the back.
What the hell you doing?
Stop! Stop! We're being robbed!
Let's shoot that idiot in the face. There we go.
More coming this way! Out of the fields!
That's a worker, I think. We need to focus on the dudes that are firing weapons at us. Like that guy, who will no longer fire weapons at anybody ever again. Yes! Look at that! Hey! Horseman 7. Again, another challenge. Wasn't even really thinking about getting until it showed up. 9 predators from horseback. That's pretty easy.
Shit! They blocked our way out!
We'll have to go through the fields! What are you doing, Arthur?
You know what? I think I'm supposed to follow them that away. Yeah. See, I'd rather just, bowl right through them, but the game won't let us. They want us to go through this fancy gap in the fence that appears to be so attractive. An escape route.
Oh, look out! There's more of them on the road!
More of them. Okay, alright. Oh, man. Well, every once in a while, the AI just wrecks some motherfuckers.
So, all right, let's get these horses to Clemens Cove quick before we run into any more trouble.
Whoa! You okay there, boy?
Looks like old Father Time is breaking loose.
One of the stallions is loose. Keep going. I'll get him.
Let's hop on. An Arabian, yep, that's right. Oh man, can we just run off with this dude? I just want to keep him.
Hey, Morgan! Over here! You got him! Well done. Clemens Cove's just over there. Come on. Let's get this over with.
Well, that could have gone smoother.
That'll be on my gravestone. Easy. You think they look like they're paying $5,000 for horses?
I guess we'll see.
Well, let's not sell them. Let's keep them. Maybe they've got good use. Tell you, now that I'm playing this over for the first time, I think this is one of the more janky missions in the game. Not a big fan of it, playing it over again. I don't even like the premise of it. And the premise is important for how things kind of break down over time in this chapter.
What you boys want?
Heard you paid good prices for horses.
Oh, we'll buy more or less anything, Pop.
That so?
Sure, Pop. I'm Clay Davies. That's my brother Clive. We're twins.
John, Arthur, Javier.
So what are you? Cuban?
No.
I don't like Cubans.
That's so?
Maybe. Why, what do you care? You ain't Cuban.
Maybe I like Cubans.
Ooh, you're funny. He's funny. Ain't he funny, Clive? Clive don't talk. We're twins, but I was born first. He came out all yellow and black, but he's okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I know these horses. They ain't yours, but I like you, and I can give you 650 for them.
I was told we could get up to $5,000 for them.
And I was told the moon was made of ladies' tears. Only it ain't true. Not one little bit.
But
I like you boys, but I ain't got more than 700 on me. You want it, or you want to ride them fellers into town, and maybe someone there'll hang you?
We're gonna need more than that.
I ain't got no more money, Pop. Here, take it or leave it. Uh-huh.
all right.
You goddamn fool, Marston.
Ain't no one round here got $5,000, boys, but nice meeting you. See you boys again, I hope. Come on, yeah. Close the gate, Clive.
That is truly ridiculous. There's no way in the world you could sell all those horses for more than that, even to the stables. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Let's do fishing with Javier. I like the idea of doing kind of something a little more laid back before we hit the mission that I want to do at the end of this, for the end of this episode. So yeah, let's go speak to Javier.
What are you doing?
Going fishing. The rivers around here, famous for the smallmouth bass. Fella I met showed me a couple spots. You want to join me?
I can't fish with you. You're far too good.
Oh, come on. Hey, join me. I'll show you a couple of my tricks. There's a spot not too far from here that I've been wanting to try out.
Glad you're so excited about this.
You will be too when you start pulling out smallmouth.
Hey, let's check it out. Let's see what Javier has for us.
Come on. The fish should be hungry for their breakfast.
I thought you said it wasn't far.
Too far to walk, though. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, get some character development for Javier in. We don't get to hang out with him too much. We did a couple things early, but we've been missing out. Let's give Javier some screen time.
Well, just you and me.
Probably since we went looking for John on the mountain.
Already seems long ago. How you feeling about everything? Been a strange couple of months.
Hey, you know, I can't even return to my country because the price on my head is so big. This is nothing exactly new to me. And I'll always be loyal to Dutch. He sees the world the same as I do. If we have to fight, we'll fight. If we have to run, we'll run. If we must die, we'll die, but we'll stay free.
And Dutch, you don't feel like, well, that he's doing things a little differently now? You saw what happened with that girl on the ferry.
No fight, good or bad, is won without blood. I know that better than most. I think too many people are focusing on Dutch when they should be looking at themselves. What they could have done better.
Maybe you're right.
I tend to agree with Javier's advice for life in general, but for the specific elements of the Blackwater situation, don't know if it applies.
Pretty country.
Beautiful.
Come on, let's go see what's biting.
Alright, so I don't know if there's anything we obtain from this excursion into this patch of woods here in this pond.
You take this spot, Arthur. I'm going to cast from over to the right there, so we're not in each other's way.
If this is like really tutorial heavy, then I might skip most of it. But if we like get something special out of it or accomplish something or there's some sort of achievement, like we catch a number of fish or we have some sort of fishing race with him, then great. Because the more I think about it, I may have accidentally skipped this mission in my first playthrough. This is why I kind of prioritize some of the camp missions, because unlike stranger missions, unlike the main missions, these can go away over time if you ignore them. So, I don't know, maybe I just don't remember it because I was mesmerized by the water effects. Because even now as I look at them, they look pretty nice there.
Time of day really can make a difference. They feed early morning or late evening because that's when the insects are more likely to be out.
I've never tested to see if that was an actual game mechanic or if that's just nice dialogue. Like if the fish are more likely to bite.
We're lucky we got such nice weather, but rain can be good. Sometimes big fish think the raindrops are insects.
Well, I guess it's still relaxing even if I don't catch anything. Sort of like staring at the sky.
It's your bait, I think. Come use some of mine.
Oh, it's not the bait. It's me. I've always been a poor fisherman, especially compared with you and Jose.
Just try some of my... Here.
Crickets. Thanks.
You know, I think I remember trying to buy crickets at some point early on in my first playthrough, and they were grayed out. Maybe it's this mission that allows you to buy them or opens that up. I'm sure if you don't do this camp mission, which is again optional and can go away, maybe it opens up some other way. But maybe that's why it was grayed out. I remember that from way before, but I don't really worry with crickets all that much. The lures do a really good job of catching the fish you actually would want to catch.
Another. Told you it wasn't that hard.
Particularly the legendary fish.
He's a fighter.
Don't worry, I got skills. I got reeling skills. Look at that speed.
He's small, but might make a nice meal.
Well, we are fishing in a pond. We're not fishing in the fucking ocean, Javier. Come on.
Oh, keeping you.
I was thinking, you remember that stagecoach we held up in Nevada?
Yeah, it was a tip from that crooked lawman in Reno.
We opened the door and it's full of women and children. Rich, but women and children. So we let it go and read in the newspaper that the O'Driscolls robbed and killed them all the next day further down the trail.
Yep. You know, way back in the day, Colm O'Driscoll and Dutch were sort of friends.
Friends?
Well, not friends, but they had an understanding. Then Colm's mean streak got meaner, and Dutch wanted to try to live a different way.
And now, here we are.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know they had a history that may have been even remotely familiar or friendly. I thought they were always rivals, and it became really personal at some point.
Not bad, you see? It's the bait.
It ain't just the bait.
I'm gonna head back. You wanna join me, or you keep trying for these bastards?
I'll come.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so we're back from our fishing trip with Javier. Good times. Learned a little bit more about Dutch and Colm O'Driscoll's history that I didn't know. And a little bit of, just getting a chance to hang out with Javier. I always thought he sounded like a cool guy when I come away from playing RDR 1. And I always like getting a chance to spend time with him in this game because he really does. He seems like a good old boy, good feller. Alright, guys, I think it's time to do our final mission of the day. It's a really, really cool one. Someone needs help, and we're going to go and provide said help. I believe it'll be Charles and I on this one.
What now? You sweating yet, Dutch?
Of course I'm sweating. We're in some disease-ridden, swampy, Dixie-whistling shithole.
I meant about what Trelawney said about these bounty hunters.
Well, not sweating as such, but maybe a little gentle perspiration. Until we know more, ain't too much harm in wasting good liquor on sweating. So, I think you should pay Mr. Trelawney a visit and find out exactly what he knows and who he spoke to. Take Charles with you. Oh, the sight of the pair of you would make a statue sing out its secrets.
Okay.
That almost implies that, again, even Dutch doesn't quite trust Trelawney. Like, we need to, I don't know, provide some sort of intimidation factor to get whatever information we might need out of him. So, it's kind of interesting.
Charles, I need you for some business in town. Come on.
Okay.
So let's take Mystic and head on over and see what Trelawney's up to. See if we need to squeeze some information out of him. If you remember, Trelawney did mention that he was aware of these super agents, these bounty hunters coming after us. So it does make sense that he would have information that perhaps he's not sharing fully with the rest of us.
Where are we going?
Dutch wants us to have a talk with Trelawney about these bounty hunters who are coming for us. Hoping he can tell us who they are or where they're coming from.
Okay. And you're deputies now?
Something like that. Soon as we laid eyes on that fool of a sheriff who runs that town, I knew Dutch was gonna play him like a fiddle.
On the run from one bunch of lawmen, working for another. Interesting.
Hiding in plain sight, Dutch calls it.
So, spirits seem good. In the new camp, I mean.
We got some space between us and that mess now. Ain't seen no more Pinkertons for a while. There's these bounty hunters, of course, but Dutch don't seem too worried about it.
Can't believe they're still coming after us. We didn't even get away with the money.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Of course. Trelawney. I've only met him a couple times, but he's a strange one.
Fear not. He's just a cockroach in fancy breeches. But he gets into nooks and crannies the rest of us can't. We just need to find him before he scurries off again.
I think it's interesting the way Charles said that. He's a strange one. Kind of implying something. That mysterious character, we've all kind of called him the Strange Man. The one from RDR 1, so...
I think it's just up here. Get up!
Whoa, whoa,
Reckon
whoa.
it's that one with the fire outside.
Let's take a look.
So this is close to where the fence is at, or this is the exact same area where the fence is at, actually, so...
Someone got here first.
I guess this is what the Europeans call a caravan.
So it seems.
By the looks of things, it wasn't a social call.
Check the house. Shit. This don't look so good. Well, he clearly ain't here, so where is he?
Let's take a look around.
Bed's not made, so he must have been here recently.
Found anything?
Note. There's a note. Tacitus Kilgore Mining Company Certificate. This is to certify that blank is the holder of blank number of shares, inclusive in the above company. It sounds like he was running some kind of scam there, wasn't he? You remember when we came across him, that's what he was accused of. When he was in the jail cart.
He's barely touched. Looks like he left in a hurry.
So various clues suggesting that he was here, but has left perhaps fairly recently. See what's in his desk here. He's got a cigar. It's a standard fare for a male, perhaps even a female, in $18.99. He's got an old wagon wheel in here for reasons. An apple. Apples are good. An apple a day, you know, doctor away and such.
Big struggle. Pretty recently, I'd say. I guess maybe 12 hours ago.
But no body?
Not yet. Look. Tracks.
Well, it looks like he found some tracks. I don't know if we need to find anything else in here. Let's just,
There's some blood here. That ain't good.
No, that's not. Alright, so let's follow these tracks with Charles.
We should get going. They went down the path here. How's your tracking these days?
Tip top.
All right, I guess.
No, tip top.
Well, lead the way then.
Not the kind of place I'd expect to see Trelawney staying in.
No?
Normally scams himself into the best hotel in town.
You know, when me and Javier went down with Trelawney to get Sean, after the bar fight, I swear, he talked the whole way and never actually said a damn thing.
I thought you knew. That's his special talent. They could be 20 miles away by now.
We can track them that far if we need to. Depends on how much you want to find them.
Yeah. I still ain't sure about that.
Hey, look. They continue on the other side of the tracks.
Hey, look. Let's go see what those fellas have to say. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? We're looking for our friend.
I don't think he's here.
You seen a strange sort of feller? Sort of formal?
Strange? Sure. Formal? Nah.
He uses a cane. Looks a lot like this one.
Yeah. All right, you two. Where the hell is he? We both better get out of here. Come in.
Oh, that was the wrong move, motherfucker. That was the wrong fucking move.
You wanna come at me?
Come on, let's see what you got.
Who's talking now?
Yeah, who's talking now? See if this guy's got any money on him. I think he does, if I remember right. Yeah, quite a bit of change there.
Where is Trelawney?
I don't know anything. You go to hell.
You better tell me now, you son of a bitch.
Okay, for Christ's sake. They took him to a cabin over by the cornfields.
Which cornfields?
Left. Down the path there by Braithwaite Manor.
There we go.
That'll do it.
There we go. See,
All right. That should do
Charles flip-flops quite a bit on whether or not somebody should be hurt. If they go after him or offend him, Charles is a killer. If they don't, then suddenly Charles is the pacifist. It's hilarious to see him go back and forth. But yeah, let's go find Trelawney. Strange man with the foppish voice, whatever.
Follow me. I think there's a way around so we don't have to go through the Braithwaite's place.
Yes. I've spent enough time there. After you, then.
A clean gun is a man's best friend or something. Anyway, let's go.
You okay?
I'm good.
What do you think they want with Trelawney?
Could be any one of 100 things. Just depends if any of them involve us.
You think he'll talk?
Of course he'll talk. He'd sell his own sister to save a train fare. He don't know how not to talk. He don't know where we're holed up, though. At least I don't think he does.
I don't know why Dutch still deals with him. Always disappearing for weeks on end.
He's got his uses, and, well, loyalty matters to Dutch.
Of course. But is Trelawney loyal?
Yeah, kind of. I guess Trelawney ain't exactly disloyal. Just got a big mouth. Don't worry. If he talked, I'll goddamn find out what he said. Nothing's ever straightforward where Trelawney's involved. Learn that much.
I mean, how much time have we wasted getting this fool out of trouble?
He somehow manages to be both lucky and unlucky at the same time.
That's one way of looking at it.
But he always finds some way to pay us back. Just when we think about cutting him loose, he brings us something big. I guess that's his special talent, keeping fish on the line.
So in that way, we're the fish. It's a lot of fish. I'm not sure why he's at the Braithwaite place. I don't think this really has anything to do with the Braithwaites directly. But I'm thinking about it more, just kind of how things unfold in Chapter 3. Yeah, anyway. Let's go find this dude.
That must be it.
Oh.
Let's get you out of here. Come on, boy.
The thing is, after that shack, this will be remembered like a good time.
Put the man down, gentlemen. Is that the lot of them?
I think so.
So you're alive?
Allegedly.
Well, don't worry, they won't be for much longer.
Look, go get them, Arthur. I can handle this.
Don't let them get away. Could have told them anything.
They've gone into the cornfields. We need to flush them out.
Alright, so the goal here is to find them. And we're listening for, like, birds and things like that, which might give us a bit of a hint on where they're located. But if I remember right, this can be a little jank, so I might fast forward through some of this.
They're gonna get away. Let's find them.
God damn these sons of bitches.
Dude, we shouldn't have let him get away in the first place. I'd have shot him dead if I had control of my player character. Like, when we were freeing Trelawney. I think that's one right there, isn't it? Yeah, there he is. I'm just gonna dead-eye him so they don't run away and prolong the shit.
Where?
The birds came from over there, so let's head that away.
We know who you are, and we're coming for you. I'm telling you now. You boys ain't leaving here.
Look at the birds. Go that way.
There he is, right there.
God, you sons of bitches.
I'm just gonna go up and get him. He ran right through here. There he is, there he is, there he is.
You sons of bitches.
Get wrecked, you piece of shit.
Got one more, Charles.
where the birds are.
What birds? In the cotton fields? Or in the corn? Cotton or corn, Charles? Come on now.
Hey! I see something on the ground over here. He's dumped his gear. Look around. He can't have gone far.
He's mine! Let me take him. You get out of here.
You have my friend.
He's not your friend. I'll give you money.
Be quiet.
Oh! Flick of the wrist. Knife in the eye.
Come on.
You should have taken the money.
I know. I'm a fool.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, I remember there in the barn. So, let's, oh!
Gunshots are coming from that barn.
There we go, there we go. I know there's at least one more guy in there.
Get after him! There he is! Take him out!
Good. He should be the last of them.
But if you look there, he dropped a special weapon, the rare rolling block rifle. Which, I'm not sure it's that much better than the normal rolling block rifle, but nonetheless, we will take it with us.
Never goes easy, does it?
Sure don't. Come on. Let's go see how badly they beat up the slippery feller.
Alright, so I'm going to finish looting people, because, man, these dudes have lots of money on them, and we're talking about... Yeah, I mean, look, everybody's got about 25, 22, 23 bucks on them. You add all that up, man, that's quite a bit of cash. Sorry, Charles, I didn't mean to lunge at you quite like that. Mystic, get your ass over here, let's go. Jesus. Whistled for you 8 times.
Mr. Trelawney, where are you?
Over here, dear boy.
Well, you're still here at least. Put your feet up, why don't you? You okay?
Never finer.
So, who was they?
They were bounty hunter. Attached to Cole Stoudemire.
Okay.
They weren't looking for me, per se.
What you tell them?
Not much. I told them I was an intellectual. Come down here from Oregon, looking for a job at the university. Of course, they didn't believe me. Seems you stirred up quite a hornet's nest in Blackwater.
So I keep hearing.
It might be best if I stay with you, gentlemen, for a while. Can't go back to that caravan now.
All right, Charles. You take Trelawney back to camp. I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
So based on what we just heard, it sounds like Trelawney took a beating and didn't say anything.
Pinkerton's Law.
At least that's the way it sounds.
Everywhere we go, there's more and more civilization. Perhaps this is it from now on. We shall see, I guess.
Look at our horse. Look at our horse. Now it's right. Oh, brother. I don't really like those interludes all that much. I don't think civilization is our problem here. I think our problem is that we did some bad stuff, and now we're worth a lot of money, dead or alive. We're worth a lot of prestige to the governments and their agents that are chasing us.
You're a brave girl.
Being stuck in the ground like that, popping your ass out of there. Very brave, I would say. Alright, guys, that is it for episode 23 of Red Dead Redemption 2's replay on this channel. I'm really, really excited. We keep pushing forward into Chapter 3, and it just keeps getting more and more intriguing. If you enjoyed this series, please hit that thumbs up button and share this with your friends if you think they'd enjoy it. And of course, subscribe and hit that notifications bell if you haven't already. But as for now, this is JP3 signing out. Have a wonderful day, and thank you very, 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 very much for watching. Goodbye.